For Dat Media Wilma Wayne Enterprises Inc. with Dat Me TV. The CEO, founder, infamous son of Wilma, is the news writer for this Thursday, March 19th, morning programming. Remember the transvestite that tossed the sunflower seeds when Terry Dwayne Ashford was caught surprised and had no clue what was happening and didn't even respond? The transvestite follows as Terry Dwayne Ashford waits for the little don't know she's a man hooker, man to try it again. Terry Dwayne Ashford don't feel he owes her an ass-whooping dat Dara. Following may mean the hooker thinks she may have one. But honey, I let you off the hook because look at you. You are smaller and weaker and a girl who doesn't like fact you have a Peter. That's why Terry Dwayne Ashford ignored sunflower seeds, plus the paraplegic of your body hidden, to others would have meant he was beating up on an invalent handicap. That is what class gives us in our knowledge, and eyes seeing I would have demolished a one-armed paraplegic transvestite transgender person, and that is not an image that Terry Dwayne Ashford would have following him. That image girl Lorela and 8GGR whore wannabe more today would destroy Terry Dwayne Ashford, son of Wilma business and his reputation. Why such as that keep on coming near him, honey, he has no clue. But he thought he would set the record straight. Terry Dwayne Ashford feels sorrows for you little girly Rilla you, okay. Please stay away from me, honey, he has class, okay. Terry Dwayne Ashford is the producer, reporter who managed, directed, and broadcasted, and is the news writer for this Thursday, March 19th morning report, finishing at 9:50 a.m. from bus ID number 5473, the bus route the crosstown C53 towards Woodley Park. Okay, what a terrible person I saw even then that you were. Ask Elise how he's too smart for his own good. Hoes are so dumb it is fun. You could not have thought what it seems you did already caught. You such as you couldn't have thought you won against me sparing a paraplegic in civil duty or even civilization. You could not have assumed Terry Dwayne Ashford was afraid of a paraplegic with one working arm. You couldn't have assumed Terry Dwayne Ashford had not seen that. You could not have assumed so little of the white man in a trap that was untrapped before you even got it started. You didn't know we saw you as a ailing paraplegic. That is so dumb of niggers managed by honkier than a black man white gang that you might should be in an asylum yourself.
Okay, it is me, Terry Ashford, in my own voice here, bringing it to you here from Washington, D.C. Terry Dwayne Ashford, who is the son of Wilma, bringing it to you from Washington, D.C. here on Thursday, March 19, 2026. Now, we want to say how blessed we are to be able to bring in additional staff to help us in these reports here, where I, Terry Dwayne Ashford, am still your, what they call that, boss. I don't know what they call it, why they don't like to hear the boss, but everybody got a boss, and Terry Dwayne Ashford is a boss for you. Yeah, right on top of the game. Yeah. I think it's because I'm short and I'm cute, and I structured my life based on those things, being short and cute, and designing my careers around the way that I was born. And it made for a perfect life. Yeah, it did. Made for a perfect life. They all wanted it. Tried to steal it, tried to take it, killed my mom, killed my mother, trying to take what I had developed for me. Now, we want to share with you, too, how all of that really impacted me and how it impacts you. You go to school like me, you learn everything like me, you study like me, you progress like me. They're watching you through the surveillance that you thought was only for your protection. They watching me, and they say, this guy got it going on. Like, doggone. Next thing you know, I graduate, I go off. I made my decisions based on all of that. I saw what was hampering all these little guys, those girls, putting their little booties in their faces. It was hampering all those guys from going far and doing what they were made to do on earth. What I did when I saw all of that, I pulled myself back. I said, I'm going to do all that old freaky stuff at the end of my life for the rest of my life. But that's going to be after I get things done. After. And guess what? As soon as I began to go into that mode, because guess what? I didn't notice until recently or until the later part of my life that my life was being hampered anyway. My life was being hampered anyway. And if I had tried to carry out my progression, then they would have hampered. They would have did something special, especially with that. I'm sorry, I couldn't do it because they were interrupting my visuals. If I had tried to go on with my life progress as I had planned, then they would have stolen it all. That's why I think God had to be in it, because God was the one told me, why don't you wait on it. Since you have the knowledge and you did all that stuff there, valedictorian, they stealing from you, staking from you, you can do it at the end of a life and live perfectly. And that's when they tried to take me. They tried to take me and then give me to a woman. And they said that woman needed to live off of my life. That's what they said. They were going to take my life that I developed for me and give it to a woman who was lazy and laying on her back, fucking and spreading ego all of her life, sharing ass. Yeah, they said that they did that because they were jealous of me. That's what the black people said. They were jealous of me. They said I was living too much like a white person. They didn't like me. They said I was living white. I was going shopping every day, which they were right. After work, I was partying, in which they were right. After my work was done on Friday and Saturday night, I partied my ass off. I worked hard in order to party hard. Let me tell you something I found about that too. On Fridays, I never left work early. I never left work on time on Friday. I always saw myself leaving work 7, 8 o'clock on Friday, having gotten to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. You know why? Because I was so hyped up while at work on Friday. I was so hyped up as these men be placing themselves right in front of my eyes to carry out plots. I was so hyped up on Friday that I couldn't leave work. I felt like I had all weekend to get some rest. So I wasn't in a rush to get home to get some rest, because Friday was the end of the week. So I stayed at work to Friday night from 7, 8, 9 o'clock, getting work done that I didn't have to. And then I would go out to party, stay out partying until 2 o'clock, go home, go to sleep, do the same thing, prepare for my dinner date on Saturday with my beautiful, beautiful partner, and then go home Saturday and prepare Sunday. I would relax and prepare for work on Monday. Relaxing on Sunday usually included karaoke for me, sitting there and being entertained. But I would much rather nowadays enjoy a nice little deep pocket partner who can afford a broadcast there at one of these theaters here in the city. But they want to set me up with some poor people where they can't even afford a McDonald's lunch. Even if I gave them the McDonald's app that I use, the poor people they trying to set me up with because they jealous couldn't even buy a lunch from the app. And sometimes on the app they give it to you for free. I'm Terry Ashford reporting for you. They're giving me that, then they're also giving me the handicap that can't even fucking walk. And you're supposed to have civility and not talk about these handicapped people in their faces, but they needs to know what they already know when they look in the mirror. You don't see you're handicapped and you want to fuck her like me, and you don't want me to be a nasty little guy with you walking like that, crippling like that, hip hopping like that, ho hopping like that on a real thoroughbred brother. Something wrong with you, right? Yeah, something was wrong with him. Because Terry Ashford did not develop his life the way that he developed his life to be with no cripple, no invalid, no Dumbo, no thug, no criminal, no po-ass hoe. No, he didn't. And he ain't gonna do it for no hoe-hopping cop. Do you hear me? So, we want to share with you here that they have also slated the kids to walk around and stare at me in my face. I think it's because I'm famous or something to them. But I ain't famous to myself. I'm a normal human. And you should have taught your offspring well enough to understand that staring in a grown man's face at your age is a little bit rude. Yeah, it's a lot of rude. It's almost like trying to have a kid push a statutory rape charge on me. And the parents don't say nothing. That's crimes. It's okay, and it's up to you to know when the crimes are in your presence. Terry Ashford, Dwayne Ashford, right here, that son of Wilma, knows that. There's no need to a little underage staring in my face like he's sexy. Can't no underage be sexy to me, because you're not old enough to know what sexy is. So why are you staring at me? I'm Terry Ashford. I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford. They always say every time this guy come out, step out the door, they brings the drama. Well, I guess it does, because we don't play no games like that. Why is a little underage 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 10-year-old looking up in my face, seeing sexy, cute? That's not right. And if it is right to you, then we're going to get it right for you. Right in your eyes, in your brain, in your face, so you can get it in your brains. And so that if you're really that crippled, then you don't need to be out here bothering people, running behind people. Do you hear what law is? This is law, girl, boy, man, woman, Jew, Gentile. This is what law is. Standards are set by our professionals, called the lawmaking body. And you need to teach your kids in according to that. If you can't teach your kids in according to that, then you might not need no kids. Am I right? Now you tell your little kids underage to stop trying to create a statutory rape charge on a grown black man on racial intentions. Please. Race wars around the world is never cool. It's like almost like they used to have it in the Bible back then. You get it together, okay? Terry Ashford reporting it for you.